Here we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hurricanes offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Early in the season, Greg, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Canes will have to punt this one away.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes out for their first possession today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're all... job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now the handoff. Inside the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And we're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick completion to the tight end.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They try the middle, but stuff for no gain. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set them up 1st down from the 32.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Quick throw, the catch is made.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught for the completion. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in. Has a path to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Using the clear. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage. And when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable.
Touchdown, Miami. That's how you finish a play.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pressure is coming. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And in 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
It's complete.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Makes a nice move there. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grant behind the line. It's Smith. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Smith. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision and accurate.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks a tackle into the clear. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the running back. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
It is incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PET is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. He's running out of time here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The Canes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, 1st down to the 22. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
The Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35, Penn State, 17.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Comes up with the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Tight end makes the grab. They've got him, but they convert on third down, and the drive keeps going. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
And he's hit just before the throw. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught, completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps the football. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. QB decides to keep it here. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches. The Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. They'll run it here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And they get to completion. And it works. The first down to the 35. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to chuck it again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. They've got this drive going now. Getting near midfield with a first down.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On the toss play, runner moving left. Past the 30. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
49, Penn State, 31.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass falls incomplete as time expires. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.